Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another stream of Legend of Heroes, Trails to Zero. It's me, your host, Blade, and we're back. I should probably tell people I'm streaming. I kinda just did this on a whim, so let's wait a little bit and get everyone into the fold. I hope you're all having a lovely day today. I spent a good couple of hours writing today. Man, writing's fun when you've got something in mind. So, I've been doing that all day, doing some editing, all that fun stuff. You know, just enjoying my day off. Enjoying my day off working. I really am. Really not good at this kind of stuff. So, you know, hey, that's the life we live. So yeah. Last time around, we basically just did some walking around town. We talked to some NPCs, got the lay of the land of Crossbell City proper, and really got to see what the city's all about. There's gangs in downtown, there's a mafia in the back streets, and nobody really likes us. So, that's what we have to contend with. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get right into it, I guess. Woohoo! Hope all my sound and stuff is working properly. Luckily, I don't have to wait for my thing to say, "Oh, yeah, you can talk to people again. You're being recorded," and all that stuff. So yeah, we got a few requests from the cops. We want to take care of a monster in the geofront. We need to help this guy find his lost and missing items. And apparently City Hall needs us to check around town for vacant units. So we've got quite a varied workload here. Let's get right into it, shall we? I mean, who sleeps, right? Still debated for what it was used. Probably nothing important. It's just a big dumb bell, right? Alright, anyway. We need to go to East Street, or no, Entertainment Street. Sorry. It's oh yeah, this one's in... I'm getting my quest mixed up already. It's been a while since I've actually played Zero to completion. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. So, they're actually in the Hotel Millennium, which is this big, swank hotel here in the Crossbell Entertainment District. Okay, I forgot to show this off. But if you do stay at hotels, you can recover your CP for a minimal mirror charge. It's pretty rough early game, but it gets to be pretty much insignificant later. In any case, we don't have to worry about fights anytime soon, so I think we'll be okay. But this looks to be the guy we're looking for. So, this guy loves shopping, and he was just wandering around Crossbell enjoying the sights. But there's a hole in his backpack, so now he can't find his stuff. Well, crap. So, apparently he went down to East Street. We went to the waterfront park, and yeah, there's pretty much gonna have to backtrack and trace the steps. So this is gonna be fun. He lost his wallet, he lost his souvenir, and he lost something else important. But he doesn't remember what that third thing was. So the Central Square department store, East Street, and the waterfront area. Alright then, let's see what we can find. Finding lost articles in a city this big might be a challenge, though. I suppose that's why they foisted this onto us. Got too many cops running around to handle these pathetic low jobs. Oh, I had actually never went into Imelda's place. I should probably, like, just do that. So, you can buy some really nice accessories here. Issue is, we don't really have the Mira or the Sepith to exchange for that Mira at this point in time. So, those are just gonna haunt us for a little while. Let's take a peek over here. Hey, brats. What business do you have past here? Past here's private property. You're not getting in. Who are these people? They're a pretty ill-mannered bunch. Yeah, I think they're Yakuza. There's a chance I want to investigate, but as a junior detective, I shouldn't instigate things. Well, I mean, they look more mafia than Yakuza, but yeah, organized crime. In any case, he went shopping around Central Square, so we might as well check the big department store here first. Let's talk to these ladies. They probably know something. A lost property around here. Yeah. Parts like this is where the translation shows that it really needed a second, third, fourth pass, you know. The usual stuff. Like, it's still reasonable, tolerable, but obviously. you get what they're saying, but all because I was too impatient to wait for the Geofront. Knowing my luck, they're gonna finish when I'm halfway through here. Well, looks like they have seen something. Looks like that Trant fellow stood out a lot because he was such a jovial fellow. And he just lost his wallet because he's a dumbass. Alright. So, we got his wallet. Now we just need to find his souvenir and the other thing that he lost. We might as well check East Street next since it's on the way. Wow, I'm bad at this. Sorry. There we go. That's pretty lame. Whatever. Alright, so... if I remember correctly, it was one of the, market people down here, right? He made a boring joke about it. So, that was pretty easy. We got a souvenir. This guy's selling vegetables and ingredients and stuff. Obviously, our mirror situation is a little poor right now. Why is it default to no? Ugh. God, that's annoying. Just buying some of the cheap stuff while I can. Oh my God, God, it defaults to no, and it's so annoying. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Unfortunately, pinwheels are too expensive. We found 2 of the things, and he thought he might have dropped something in the waterfront district, since this is another area where he hung out. So let's go talk to some people. This guy's working hard. And this one is not. Seems like this one has a businessman fetish. Just that time of the year, huh? Well, let's ask the noodle stand guy. There's a hole in my backpack. Ugh. Okay, so there's a young lady who strolls around the park here, and she said she found something. So let's go see if we can find her. It's probably this one, who we just talked to. Oh, it's his ticket to go back home. Of course he's gonna need that. Alright, let's go get these items to him ASAP. He's gonna need them. I will liberally use my turbo button when I need to, because I'm that kind of person. Yeah. Anyway, he's up on this part of the building here. So let's go tell him the good news. His wallet, his souvenir, and his ticket. He would have been in real trouble without those. I've heard Crossbell police deals poorly with these things. I didn't think either of the guys would have come to help me. Well, the normal police definitely didn't, but, you know, we did. Hey, we just helped someone in need. That's the positive spin. Alrighty then. Let's get this, let's keep this positive spin going and start on our next quest. The, vacant units investigation. Luckily, that takes us directly to the government district, and we want to go to City Hall here. We actually want to talk to this clerk here, who we saw talking to that purple-haired girl just a while earlier. So, apparently, lots of people who don't, you know, actually register that they're going to be moving in his residence. With the city expanding this fast, I can see why that happens. So, we need to check for residences that were inaccurately recorded. So, we're gonna have to go all around town doing this work. Randy, that's really rude. Even if it is true. Yeah, let's go ahead and help out. so we can check that vacant unit listed anytime. 3 locations in total. There's one on the residential street. There's another in East Street. And there's one in downtown. Alright then, let's go exploring. So, there's something in the residential street, so let's head there first. Take a shortcut through Entertainment District here. And they're probably talking about this guy here. The abandoned house that looks like it's been abandoned for a while. Yeah, it was abandoned 10 years ago. It's a haunted house. Ooh. Let's go exploring a little bit more. As I was doing my rounds, I actually noticed that there was a room we couldn't get into in this green building here. So why don't we go check this one out too? We know that the first and second floor are occupied by people, but no, the third one is locked. Not that this actually matters for anything, just a curiosity. There's a rumor that you get extra DP for checking that one, but I don't believe that one for a second. So, you know. Yeah, and there's no empty rooms in here. I'm just doing the rounds, making sure. Yep, because that's the Seal's place. Well, our next destination is East Street. Technically downtown, but East Street's actually closer. Logically, you aren't talking to absolutely everyone. Why? So, they want us to check the building right of the Bracer Guild. But as we can see, it's clearly a fishing guild. Are you interested in joining the fishing guild? Hell yeah. Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild. I used to go fishing as a kid. I'm a Trails protagonist after all. Fishing's my life. Oh, but, maybe City Hall got the wrong place. So, it's not the building on the right of the Bracer Guild, but the one on the left. That's, quite a screw-up. That's what happens when you don't fill in these things by street address and, you know, use locations that are bound to change over time. In any case, Acacia building. It's not this one. This belongs to this lovely lady here. And, this one is also filled with people. So, let's go upstairs. Ah, this is our empty building right now. According to the manager, it's a vacant room. Tenant moved away half a month ago. Oh no, he's just a tenant here. He's not the landlord. I must write down everything clearly. Yeah, you better. We're counting on you, Ellie. Nobody can read Lloyd's chicken scratch. I choose awful times to stream. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I know. But also... this is the last place we need to check. The Lotus Heights apartment building. There should be 3 vacancies in this ramshackle old apartment building. Well, there's only 1 vacancy here, though. They simply can't keep track of the transient population in the downtown district. Well, no worries. Apparently it's the 2nd floor, furthest from the entrance. So obviously we're going to need to check out all the other rooms here too. Sounds like that guy's down on his luck. This guy's pretty busy with his studying. He's a Ronin. Gonbure, Michaud. Gonbure. Doesn't seem like anyone's in there. And there's a whole bunch of dust on the doorknob. So that's all the buildings there. But let's just go finish our rounds before reporting in. Nobody in there. And there's somebody drinking in there. It's the middle of the day. Day drinking is not allowed. I mean, it's fine. Do it in the comfort of your own home. He's not doing anything wrong. Other than drinking, but, you know. That's a choice people can make. It's not a moral obligation. What am I doing? Why did I think there was like a sorry. Yeah, there's a treasure chest over here haunting me, so I was like, yeah, there has to be a little passageway, right? Turns out it's over here. And inside are some flower pumps. They're ladies only, so I'm gonna stick that on Ellie. Alright. Well, with that taken care of, and... sorry. The other building I actually wanted to check is this one. Okay. That doesn't count for anything. I kind of figured it was an abandoned building, so it would count as well, but I guess it doesn't. So yeah, we're gonna just turbo our way back to the government district here. Making a save just in case I get paranoid about these things. have to remember to make a new one after we report this quest. So, let's talk to Shion here. Tell her the good news. They better be. I'd rather they worked harder and organized the information on this list properly. Thanks to their mistakes, we wasted a lot of time running around in circles. Oh, sounds like even the bureaucrats have it tough. Oh well. Yes, in Crossbell, the power of the congressmen are very strong. And of course, we need to do some self-appeal. Always, if you got any trouble, just report to the SSS. We'll back you up. Alright. So that's both of our side quests out of the way. I know for a fact we don't have anything hidden to worry about, so we can go ahead and run on back to the special support section. Report the quests, and then make a beeline for the Geofront. Hopefully these quests will get a few extra mirror in our pockets. Maybe we can upgrade our equipment some, and we can take on the monster down below. No, there isn't even any bonus TP for these ones yet. Yep. Okay. And yeah, that's all that's left. So let's go take care of that real quick here. By real quick, I mean I'm just gonna check to make sure I don't have to deal with any stupid monsters. Okay, yeah, it's too early for me to be worrying about status effects, so I don't really have anything to worry about in that regard. Let's go see if we can buy some upgrades to our armor and the like. I guess the primary one would be Randy, because he's beast. Okay, these are all pretty reasonable with the extra mirror I've got now. Ooh, I've already picked up that one. It's actually Lloyd's weapon I need. Alright. We could also buy armor, but it's all the same stuff. The accessories are still a bit much for what we've got going on right now. Seal's probably the most dangerous thing we've got to worry about out of these, so I don't feel like splurging just yet. So yeah, let's go with this. And in case anyone's curious why I have Ellie as the lead party member, when you could put literally anyone as the lead, it's due to her field attack. Being able to attack from range is just really useful. It helps you stun the enemy, get behind them, and deal with them effectively. Unlike Lloyd and Randy, who have to get really close, and Tio has a really slow wind-up, Ellie's just the best choice. Gang initiative is always very nice, by the way.
Yosh, 一気に行くぞ。チャンスだ。よし、畳みかけるぞ。はい。はいさ。は
We're pretty much... We're pretty good against these random moves and stuff. It's the monster at the very end. It's a bit more of a challenge. Okay. Murderized. Oh. What? What? Lame. Strength down? Stop that. I mean, luckily it's only one of these things, so it's not actually, like, a threat. It's just annoying. Especially when I don't have EP. Like, I'll get more EP throughout the game. It's just, right now, it's pretty lacking. Oh, by the way, Team Rushkas can hit multiple enemies. That's why they're so absurd. Again, I will be liberally using the turbo button throw fights and stuff. If it ends up being a bit disorienting or something, let me know, because I do want to make sure my videos are safe for everyone to enjoy. And sometimes people have, you know, epileptic fits, and I want to be very cautious about that. Anyway, if you take this ladder up that the boys used to get down here in the first place, you find this treasure chest, and it is very useful this early in the game. Because you are a hungry boy for Sepith early in the game. You need as much as you can possibly get. Well, hello, Extremity. How's it going? Extremity? You know, I don't know. In any case, welcome. I hope you're enjoying this. Just started, so probably be here for a while. Yeah, these new weapons are really getting my money's worth out of them. I love turbo. I'd like to say hello to everyone watching. I hope you're enjoying this fun and exciting episode. I also want to kindly direct your attention to the straw poll hiding in the bottom of my screen here. Let me actually just pull that up real quick here. Yeah, you can click the poll in the chat here, or you can click Emma down below on the panels there, and it'll take you to the straw poll here. Basically, who's the true Crossbell cutie? The reason I'm asking is, for science. Yes, that's it. Science. I mean, it's a sewer dungeon, right? Like, how inspired can a sewer dungeon really be? I still have a bit of a soft spot for it, but mostly it's for the music in Video Front. Like, if the music wasn't, like, a complete banger in every single series, like, I would definitely not like it at all. Instead, I, like, tolerate it because it's funky beats, man. You gotta love these funky beats. Actually getting pretty close to level 5 here. Maybe I should consider grinding. No, that's silly. Grinding in JRPGs? Who does that? Probably more important to just focus on getting my CP up for the boss fight coming. I'm playing this on PSP emulator. It's easier for me to stream that way, rather than trying to get like a PC port or something. I have less issues to worry about in that regard, so I'm just like, yeah, I might as well. Alright, so let's make sure to save before coming into this fight here. Make some new data. Always have multiple save points, right? Okay. And this is our monster we need to exterminate. The Megalobat. Looks like he's brought some Goon Squads. Alright. Can I power smash multiple of them? Nope, he doesn't. He doesn't even like resist. So whatever. Oh no, Tio. Alright. Starting to gather in one area here, which is nice. Damn, can't quite hit 3 of them at once. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Alright, she only has attack arts at this stage. Whoopsie doopsie. Okay, Randy's in trouble. Let's go fix up Randy real quick here. Although this is actually really risky. Now I think about it, because counters are a thing in this game. Fuck! Oh shit. Oh boy. Okay. Well, crisis averted. Crisis averted. one thing I like about the Crossbell games is you just get all your S breaks from the very start. Everyone has them. You don't have to wait for the plot to unlock them. You just have them. It's great. Alright, Tio should be able to take care of that last one. Ooh boy. I might be in a bit of trouble here. Luckily, I have a panic button ready to go, so... As bad as this looks, it could be worse. No point in that. Attack. And... yeah. Time to hit the panic button. Alright. We're making good progress with this fight. I just want attack delay to work, you know? Oh no, Randy's in a pickle. It's okay though, we got Tio saving the day. And everyone got a level up out of it, so can't complain too much about that result. There we go. Wanted monster exterminated. Alright, we did it somehow. Well, it was of lower rank than the one that Bracer Arios defeated. However, it seems we can manage somehow if we all cooperate. Right. I just deactivated the lock on the inner gate. There's a shortcut to the outside, so let's use that route. Yeah. Wait, when did she... When did she? So, not this elevator, it's the other elevator that will take us out and ready to go. Luckily this saves us some backtracking, so might as well take advantage of it, right? And as we can see, we're back in the starting area. In case you need to recover anything, you've got that there. But we got a full heal from leveling up, so we're all good. Let's just keep moving. Hello? Lloyd Bannings from the Special Support Section speaking. Hey, it's me. How's it going over there? Chief Sergei. Well, we've just defeated the monsters as planned. Alright then. Perfect. Where are you now? Huh? We just left the geofront. Well, it's not too far away from there. Huh? Give you an urgent investigation mission. Your current support request will be postponed, so make it your highest priority. Roger. So, what are we going to investigate? Downtown, the southeast area. Hurry and get over there. The residents there contacted the police. Apparently 2 troublesome groups of delinquents are about to start a fight. Huh? Stop them before it turns into further trouble. That's all. Please, wait. Stop their fight, you say? That's not an investigation mission. Wait, he already hung up! From the chief? What was it? From the sound of it, it was nothing good, right? Well, about that... You briefly explained the details of the mission given by Sergei. The downtown delinquent groups? Those dangerous brats we saw at the downtown a while ago? According to the database, the two teams called Saber Viper and the Testaments have formed their own gangs in the downtown. Fighting is an everyday occurrence. While I was away from the city, those kind of people appeared, huh? Whatever. Anyway, let's hurry on over to downtown. Looks like there's a need for us to stop them before it turns into a small fight. Yes, you're right. Well then, let's head for the downtown as fast as possible. Yep, we got an urgent investigation mission to take care of. It's so urgent that we can't possibly stop at the special support section to report our request. No, that would take too much time. We need to hurry. Time is of the essence. Considering you get accessories immediately after reporting your quests, you'll want to do them as soon as possible. Because this accessory here is going to help us out in the fight just a little bit. How are we doing, Lloyd? You good? You need some more strength, you need some armor, equipment, something, I don't know. All I know for sure is I probably shouldn't have wasted his S-break on that bat fight. In fact, I probably should just run around and beat some enemies up with Lloyd and get my CP up and all that crap. But also important, getting second slots for everybody. Yeah. Alright. Wow, I actually don't have, like, any good ports. So, yeah. How much for an action? Okay, I guess I'm not getting any good ports anytime soon. Yeah. Alrighty then. That's fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. It's just an early game fight, guys. Just in the early game. You're fine. Don't even worry about it. Like, seriously? Who worries about just random encounters? Not me. No, that's not what I do. Over there. Oh, looks like the fight's about to get hot. Hey, you blue squirts. Getting too full of yourselves is gonna get you all killed, you know. You bugs get on our nerves for far too long. You got balls to put this underhanded shit on us. This is precisely why you dimwits are so annoying. And there's no need to use any underhanded tactics to take care of street thugs like you. Plus, you bastards injured our brother. An eye for an eye. I hope you're ready for what's about to come. That's it, blue squirts. There's no need for Wall to come here. That's what we want to say. There's no need for Waji to get involved. Everyone, prepare for our holy war. Eliminate the Saber Vipers. Hold it. What the? New faces? Stop your fight at once. This is a public space. You're causing a disturbance to the residents around here. Huh? Who are you guys? Popping up out of nowhere and talking nonsense? We look like normal dudes. What should we do? Should we stop them without saying who we are, or flash the detective notebook? We're cops. We need to let everyone know we're cops. Members of the CSPD, Special Support Section. We've received requests from the residents in this area to stop your fight. Police officers! Are you fucking kidding me? The police never come here. There's no way they'd respond to this. If you're gonna lie, try to at least come up with something more convincing. Anyway, your quarrels are disturbing the other residents. If you guys insist on escalating the matter, why not take your fight somewhere outside the city? It's probably good exercise, too. You got guts. Speaking to us with that arrogant tone of yours in the downtown district. This place has its own rules. Throwing comments like that around here is gonna get you killed. Ugh. This isn't looking good. So it comes down to this in the end. I suppose we have no choice. Oh, now I take a good look at y'all. Two gals following you around are pretty cute. You trying to act all cool in front of them? Why don't you gals ditch them and hang out with us instead? Are you high or something? Is this really the time to hit on girls? Let's get rid of these assholes first. We can continue our fight afterwards. You fine with that, you red jerks? Suits us just fine. Let's wipe them out first. Good job. Luckily it's a 4-on-4 fight, rather than a 1-on-1 nonsense. We only have single target stuff for the time being, so... Way to go, Ellie. Oh, damn. Way to go, Lloyd. Oh, he's got a crossbow. They didn't translate the taunts, though. It's fine. Playable characters can't taunt anymore. Anyway, this fight's nothing too serious. I mean, I could, like, analyze them if I was worried about Battle Notebook stuff, but I very clearly don't care about that stuff. It's a waste of time. No. He wasn't even close enough to attack. Why did I do that? And there we go. Problem solved. They actually gave us some decent experience for that fight. And a whole lot of Sepith. Thank you. These people. They aren't amateurs. Two bitches. I thought they were just tagging along. What the hell's up with that staff? I'm all numb from its zaps. Damn it, stop fucking with us, bracers. I told you, we're police officers. I don't think they believe us. Fine. In that case, let's go all out on them. There's no way we'll lose again. We can't fall behind either. We need to show them the true potential of the Testaments, even if our opponents are bracers. Well, looks like their leaders have finally come in to stop this dumb fight. Mr. Wald! Waji, you're here. They must be... Looks like the heads of the two delinquent groups are now on the stage. Doing something this fun while I was taking an afternoon nap, eh? Hey, what's the meaning of this? How should we put it? We were trying to teach those blue squirts a lesson, and those four came out of nowhere and interfered with our fight. Idiots! Didn't I tell you to think twice before starting shit? You useless squirts intend to ruin my reputation by taking up fights on the front line, is that it? No, that wasn't our plan. We'd never do shit to make Mr. Wald lose face. Huh. You guys too. What were you trying to do? Do you intend to disobey my orders? But Waji, they started taunting us first. That's why we... No excuses. We're all a part of the Brotherhood. No need for unnecessary explanations. Understood. We will reflect upon our mistakes. It's fine, as long as you guys understand. You guys never change. You're as disgusting as ever. You make your little bros dress up in this shit. Do you seriously think you're some kind of religious leader? I didn't force them to wear this. You aren't much better. Taking your anger out on your subordinates like that is going to show just how closed-hearted a person you are. What's going on? What kind of relationship do they have? Anyway, let's put that aside for now. Are you guys really with the police? You sure don't look like them. Although they do have some tricks up their sleeves. Especially the redhead there. He has quite the build. Thanks for the compliment, though I'm nothing compared to you. As for the two ladies over there, no matter how you look at them, there's no way they could be police officers. I gotta admit, they're quite the beauties. Thanks for your praise. Despite being new recruits, we are indeed police officers. We're members of the Special Support Section, a division created just recently. Oh, so you're the ones who appeared in today's issue of the Crossbell Times, then. If we're in the most recent issue of the Crossbell Times, that means... That means there's a report on us rescuing those kids? What, did they do something big? Yep, as fillers for Braces, it seems they've actually been pretty active. Oh my, I'm so sorry. I guess your guys' insignificant contributions did help during the rescue somewhat. I'll stop teasing you.
Yeah.
I'm Waji. A Waji Hemisphere. I guess I'm the head of the Testaments. Why do you sound so uncertain? Because you look more like a leader than me. That bald head of yours fits the role perfectly. Not fooling around. Wald Wales, head of the Saber Vipers. Waji and Wald, huh? Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings from the Special Support Section of the CSPD. Seems like you guys won't be escalating the conflict further. I guess I can leave things in your capable hands then? What's so funny? Oh, nothing. I just thought. You're so silly. We won't be escalating things further. What kind of fucked up dream is that? What did you say? The reason we stopped today is because we haven't finished our preparations yet. Once everything's ready, we'll begin our ultimate face-off. Plus, it ain't gonna be this child's play you're seeing right now. We ain't gonna stop until we completely crush him, with no one left standing. What? Whoa, you guys want to kill each other? Shouldn't come as a surprise to you. Although, it's pretty obvious right now which group's gonna meet their gory and bloody end, ain't it? I'll let you do all your trash talk for now. Well, in any case, it's none of your business. None of the coward police dogs. Even more, greenhorns like you. Yeah, move your asses. It's time to head back. Us. Let's get going too. Roger. Yep. We ended up in the middle of a gang war all of a sudden. Good stuff. Good stuff, everyone. What troublesome people. It looks like they're very serious about what they said. Yeah, if this continues, it won't be long before a big fight breaks out. Bloodshed's pretty much inevitable. However, we've already completed the mission the chief assigned us. current problem really isn't part of our mission, right? No. Our mission isn't complete if we stop now. If we let the delinquents have their way, the police will never regain the trust of our citizens. I suppose you're right. You're right. Since we already know what will happen next, we should definitely find a way to stop them. That's gonna be pretty difficult, huh? I mean, these aren't folks who can be dealt with by a simple, please get along with each other type of one-liner. Yeah. Should we request support from HQ? Or should we deal with them ourselves? We're gonna have to deal with them ourselves. We're the special support section. We don't get support from anyone else. Especially since HQ probably wouldn't send it to us anyway. We probably won't receive any support even if we send a report to headquarters. It seems we can only rely on ourselves to find a solution. Shouldn't we at least inform HQ about this? Maybe they'll enforce the laws by sending more patrols here on a regular basis. No, that's highly unlikely. If they can stir up the chaos we saw just now, these delinquents clearly aren't afraid of confronting the police. I think the downtown district is being ignored by headquarters on purpose. Oh. Indeed, according to database records, the numbers of patrols sent to this district was drastically reduced in the past few weeks. For the sake of reducing budget. Guess was right on. But if that's the case, aren't we even worse off than before? How about we pay each group a visit, kick their asses, and make them bow before us? Hey now. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, why did both groups want to crush each other so badly? Why? Isn't it obvious? And they want to have control over their enemy's turf. Or they're just a bunch of short-tempered rednecks. I doubt it. It's like what you said. There really isn't any point in starting a full-scale gang war under normal circumstances. It makes sense if both groups share an interest critically important to them. But this is just a fight between two delinquent groups. Is there a need for them to make so much preparation to completely annihilate one another? I'm impressed. Me too. I see now. Wait, did I say something weird? Not at all. I just thought you're definitely qualified to be a detective. It's an excellent angle to dissect the problem from for sure. At a glance, it didn't look like the relationship between the two heads was all that bad. Chances are, there's another reason behind this conflict. A reason only the delinquents know, that's serious enough to drive them to cut each other down without second thoughts. Oh hey Gravity, how's it going? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Well then, I guess there's only one thing left to do now, right? Yup. Let's pay the Saber Vipers and Testaments a visit. So, which one should we talk to first? Well, we have control, so we can talk to whoever we like. That's good to hear. I'm just having, fun going back to Crossbell here. Trails to Zero is just so much fun. I really enjoy Lloyd as a protagonist. I really enjoy all of the investigation stuff. It's great. What am I doing? I want to pay the Testaments a visit. What am I doing? Doesn't really matter who you choose to check out first. But Trinity's right here, so this is the Testaments bar and hangout. So let's go see what's up with them. Apparently they're playing tic-tac-toe with only 2 rows. Well, that's always good. Always nice to clear out your backlog. Mine is ever growing, but whatever. In any case, if you do end up going to bed, I hope you get good rest. And I'm glad you popped in to say hi. So let's go pay a visit to our friendly neighborhood gangs. Police dogs? I love Lloyd. We're not here to fight. We're here to probe you for information. I don't see any harm in letting them in. That's always a good idea. See if it's actually worth playing or not. Anyway, let's see what Waji has to say.
Nani?
I don't have anything to say to dogs sent by the police. You may not have anything to say to us, but we do have something we'd like to ask you. We'd appreciate it if you could cooperate with our investigation a little bit. Investigation, huh? Let me tell you this first. I don't intend to renounce to settling things with the Vipers. It might cause inconvenience to the neighborhood, but that can't be helped. They'll just have to endure it till it's over. We aren't here to stop your dispute at all. We just wanted to inquire about the reason you had behind this total annihilation of your opponent. What's the reason for it, exactly? Oh? That's... Silence. Let Waji handle this. Okay. Based on their reactions, there's definitely more to the story than meets the eye. Care to share the details? Even if I explained what happened, what can you hope to accomplish? It'd be different if you were bracers. Honestly, what can you police do? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of helping the downtown bad boys. I admit the police haven't taken any effective measures in this regard. Plus, we might not be able to help you even after hearing your story. The nature of our work is different than that of the bracers, which places the protection of the citizens above all else. Hey, whoa! Wait a minute, Lloyd. My, you don't get it. You intend on extracting information from me without anything in return? Do you even know the basic rules of give and take? Well, I do have something to give. Oh? The job of the detective is to bring light to our society and our citizens by uncovering the truth shrouded deep within the darkness. At least, this is how I was educated and brought up. So, no matter how small or trivial, as long as you still have doubts on what really happened, we'll help you uncover that truth. This is the give I can provide you. Impressive speech you got there. Good. Very good. Such cliched and serious speech is hard to come by. You're Lloyd, right? I really like you. I didn't say all this to impress you. Anyway, can you let us know the full story now? Your reason behind the annihilation of Saber Viper. Alright. Since you've delivered such a ridiculously hilarious speech, it'd be rude of me not to show some sincerity. Abbess, if you could please. Understood. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Abbess, a member of the Testaments. Oh, pleased to meet you. He's huge. What does he do? The incident started 5 nights ago. A member of our group was assaulted in a nearby alleyway by someone from the Vipers. Assaulted? So it wasn't a simple fight. How could it have been a simple fight? He got a blow on the back of his head and was beaten up after he lost consciousness. It was a one-sided assault. The guy who was done in, he's in the hospital now. They sure didn't show any mercy when they did this. So, how's the victim doing now? According to the hospital staff, he's yet to regain consciousness. The doctors finished treating his wound, but he did receive a heavy blow to the head after all. We're still waiting for additional updates from the hospital. I see. So you guys never called the police? Even if we did, what are the chances that they'd come to help us? Also, it's obvious who the culprits are. Calling the police for help could actually interfere with our plan for revenge. I see. Please wait a minute. If the victim hasn't regained consciousness, how can you be so certain that the culprits are from the Saber Vipers, then? Now that you mention it, don't tell me you guys arrived at this conclusion based on guesses. We aren't simpletons, you know. Unlike those muscleheads, we're actually an intellectual group of people. Now that I think about it, it's pretty gullible to call a mere group of delinquents intellectuals. Waji! The reason why we're certain that the culprits were them? Since you're a detective, I'm pretty sure you already have an idea by now, right? Well, was it the location of the assault? Was it the wounds on the victim? Or the footprints left at the scene? Well, we have no data to compare footprints to, so obviously it's not that. The location doesn't matter too much because it's the middle of downtown. It's probably the wounds and the weapons used by the assailants that are the reason for it. I see. So that's the reason. Your decisive piece of evidence is the wounds of the victim, right? Correct. You're pretty sharp. Though there were mainly blows, at the same time there were some conspicuous lacerations too. The lacerations were likely caused by something hard and sharp. Wounds from a blunt weapon, accompanied by lacerations from hard and pointy objects. Oh! I see. It was that nail bat those guys used. Those are fairly obvious characteristics. They could be decisive pieces of evidence. I think I have most of the story down now. Thanks a lot for providing us with this valuable information. That's cool, but are you sure this is all the information you need? Aren't you going to say something like, "Please refrain from carrying out your revenge"? Personally, I'd like to stop you guys in any way possible, but the information I have right now is too scarce to make a reasonable judgment. We'll need to pay Saber Viper a visit and listen to their side of the story too. If I discover anything new, I'll let you guys know. I see. Guess you're pretty dead set on carrying out your so-called investigation. Well then, guess I should look forward to the more interesting bits of information you bring back. Well, however, if you can't find anything new and interesting, this entire district will be engulfed in bloody chaos. I understand. You won't be disappointed. I'll bring you some interesting information. Oh god. I love these dorks. Anyway, before we pay the Saber Vipers a visit, let's stop by the old Dragon Inn here and take a nap, because we're tired, and tired people need to rest. We have the Mirror to spare. It's 100 CP restored. For the time being, I am temporarily removing Randy's attack ports and propping it onto Lloyd. That way he's a bit more prepared for this fight. Alrighty then. So let's make a save for reasons, and go pay a visit to the more rowdy bunch here. See what our buddies of the Saber Vipers have to say to us. Livehouse Ignis. Yep, they party in a live house. They don't pay taxes either. That's nice. That's the dream, isn't it? No is no. Get lost. Damn it. He's a pretty cute kiddo for a delinquent. He's totally Randy's type. I'm kidding. Ellie has a plan. But there's nothing suspicious about little old me, is there? We engaged in a fight with a few of your members, but a fight like that's just like a daily greeting to you guys, isn't it? Ellie's great. If you still can't trust us, Ellie's gonna blow your brains out. Nope. She's not that crazy. Master Negotiator, Ellie McDowell. Mr. Wald called you guys. You can go in, but if you folks attempt to do anything suspicious, you won't get away with it. Alrighty then. What place is this? It's so noisy. I see. So this is the live house you mentioned. So they transformed an abandoned place into their hideout? Heh, I was waiting for y'all. These bastards, they got balls walking in like that. Can't believe you actually came to be turned into punching bags. Looks like those blue squirts already told you all the details. So what are y'all here for? Trying to arrest us or something? Nope, we just want to request your cooperation to help us investigate this case. Your reason for completely annihilating the Testaments. We've heard their side of the story already, so we'd like to hear yours too. Hey man, what's the point of this? Isn't the testimony from the Testaments enough of a reason for their fight? The truth we seek may differ greatly based on what each witness saw. The real truth emerges only when testimonies from every witness has been thoroughly cross-examined. It's also one of my responsibilities as a detective. I see. In other words, we must analyze the problem from different angles. What a weirdo. Make things a lot easier if you just assume we're the bad guys. Mr. Wald. Hey, please kid. Even if I do have the info you wanted, I would tell you. What can you give me in return? Well, I suppose you won't be satisfied with just learning the truth, I take it. Of course not. I'm the kind of guy who gets satisfaction from wrecking things up and causing uproars. As long as y'all can show me your skills by soothing my boiling blood right here and now, I can give you whatever info you need later. What? Let's have a brawl. My gang versus your team. We'll spit out whatever info you need if you manage to kick our asses. How's that sound? Not a bad deal, huh? No, that's ridiculous. It'd be a different story if we fought you out of self-defense, but engaging in brawls for no reason is strictly prohibited. Hey, don't say such serious and disappointing stuff, man. You don't want to get squashed. How about just leaving the two gals here? Huh? Bastards. Wait a second, for real? That's a little too... Shut up, idiots. Shouldn't matter to you that much, right? You can leave them to us for 2 hours while you guys take a stroll outside. If you do what I suggest, I'll tell you everything you want to know about that case. How's that sound to you? Actually, I have a better idea. Let's have a duel in the name of practical combat. If I win, you'll have to tell me everything you know about the incident. What do you think? Hold on! Dude! You're so reckless. Are Are you retarded? Redhead there might have a chance. But you? Did you even compare your body size with mine? Well, I'm a detective after all. I've gone through some very systematic combat training. I doubt I'll lose taking on street delinquents. I didn't expect that there's someone besides that guy who's stupid enough to challenge me head on. Alright, kid. I accept your challenge. Walled Whales, Demon Buster, head of Saber Viper. You think you can defeat me, then come on! So yeah, we got a duel. So, Walt hits like a truck. So, we're gonna see if the strategy works. You know what? I probably should have had some frickin' water thing too, you know? Because casting Cure might have been useful in this fight. Whatever. We'll be fine. Yeah, you want to stay, like, above 250 health is about where you want to be. So, use your items, that's what they're there for. I just keep my defense up. Luckily, he's still close enough for me to wail on it a few more times. Again, we're in a bit of a bind. This might be too soon. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, too soon. Damn it. Now I'm out of healing, so... We're gonna have to rely on a bit of luck to get through this part. So do I go all out with physical attacks? I'm dead in 2 hits normally, and I'm probably dead in 2 hits buffing my defense, so... Yeah. This is just a matter of luck. Here we go. Hold on. Yeah. No, I'm gonna reset my quartz properly for this fight. Because, yeah, it's not that it's particularly difficult, but if you're not properly prepared, you run into instances like that. And as I am pretty low on just, like, regular quartz right now, be a good idea to at least somewhat protect myself against this dumb shit, right? Open up some slots at the Orbital Factory if I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a second attack quartz now that I think about it. Put it on Randy, just because I can. And we're gonna try that fight again. This is the ingredient store. Do some cooking. Well, maybe.
よし
よし、これならなんとか。できたわ。
Right, this is the end guy. Cure bombs are expensive, so I don't want to buy too many, but a couple of them will help me through this fight, I should hope. Sure. I hope I won't need to use it, but I'll have it just in case. And yeah, let's try this again. We've seen the cutscene already, so I'm just gonna go skip through that. And this time I'm not gonna die horribly. But yeah, as you can see, you have to win the fight, so being prepared is important. Early game fights are definitely the hardest in the Trail series, just because you don't have the resources, the abilities to fight long and protracted fights against people. So right, circle's the skip button. Yep.
とっとと来いや
Round 2.
さあかかってこい行くぞよしえい任せてくれえいっとおれよし捕まえたぜ死ね行くぞよしえいっは行くぞ
Alright, we're in a somewhat big spot now. Because he's knocking me back and I can't really do anything about this. I'll use that as a decent buff up.
よし
Now that he's close enough to wail on him.
どうだよしあれくれ
Alright. Nearly at a point where healing's pointless.
よし
But as you can see, we're whittling him down.
それ俺の番だな
Oh, fuck, I forgot it's timed. Ah. I forgot it was timed too. God damn it. Alright, round 3. Hold on 1 second. Alright. Alright. I was playing that fight too cute. I forgot that I was also on a time limit. My fucking god. Ugh. I'm tempted to grind up to level 6 before this fight, just so I have more damage output. Like, just that little bit of damage output might be the difference. Whatever. Okay. Other option is just to do this. Just cheese it. Just freaking cheese it. Here we go. Obviously, I'm not going to save before doing this because screw that. If it works, it works. If not, I'll try something else. And that's just to save me some time. Alright. And that's how you do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. You can go ahead and survive the fight to the end, but you want to win. Winning gets you extra DP, and it shows off how excellent you are at this game, and not terrible like I am. So yeah, there we go. It's really stupid to put a duel this early in the game because you don't have the, you really don't have the equipment and stuff necessary to control the pace of it. You're kind of just at the whims of whatever cheese you can find. In any case, oh, she won. Sweet beans, man. How do you like that? Looks like you ain't all talk. I didn't think you could keep me busy like that. Mr. Wald? You bastard! How dare you do that to Mr. Wald? Shut up. I just tripped over myself, that's all. This guy, he's a monster. That was pretty good for a warm-up exercise. I was actually thinking of going all out on you, and fighting to my heart's content. But my final fight with that guy's drawing near, so I'll stop here and let you off the hook this time. Well, thanks for your lenience. So then, could you give us the details on that incident now? Heh, alright. Happened 5 nights ago. One of my underlings was assaulted by those blue assholes. Wasn't far from here. What? What happened afterwards? They said their brother was also assaulted in a similar fashion. Of course, that's just some bullshit excuse they made up. These Saber Vipers are an honorable group of fighters. You think we do underhanded shit like assaulting people in the dark? So how badly wounded is the assaulted member? He's beaten till his bones fractured. He's hospitalized now. Probably gonna take him a month to fully recover. Like the blue squirt, he didn't lose consciousness right after the assault. Although, from the outside, the damage he received was a lot more severe than that blue squirt. Let's see. Hey, are you guys absolutely certain about the culprits being those Testament dudes? If the victim's conscious at the time, I suppose he can give his testimony, correct? Huh? Did he not see the attackers? I guess. But it's definitely the doing of those blue squirts, I'm sure of it. He was sniped from afar by a flying rock. A rock? You mean those slingshot stones used by the Testament members, right? Yep. He couldn't stand after getting sniped, so those cowards rushed in and kicked his ass hard. He lost consciousness after that. Do I really need to say anymore? That's all I've got. Like I said earlier, I could care less about those technical details. I'm gonna put an end to those blue squirts. And as for those other trivial matters, fuck them. If you want to interfere, then do it. In the end, all I have to do is crush every one of those blue assholes out there. It's pointless to taunt us. Thanks for cooperating with our investigation. Your testimony is valuable to solving this case. I'll contact you if we discover anything new. Whatever. Do as you wish. I hate that fight. Just want to put that on the record. I hate that fight. But luckily it's over, and I never have to deal with that crap again, so... This is puzzling. Members from both delinquent groups were assaulted. Could one of them be lying? It doesn't seem that way, though. What's wrong? Did you hurt yourself in the duel just now? Huh? Oh, not at all. He went easy on me, so I'm fine. It's just that something seems off. Seems off? Yeah. Members from both gangs were assaulted at the same time, but at different places 5 nights ago. Even if it was just pure coincidence that they each wanted to assault the other's members? With that many people acting at the same time, is it possible for either group to be completely oblivious to their opponent's actions? Huh. No kidding. Neither of them are pros at stealth combat, so the chances of that happening are pretty slim. What if one group got ambushed first and decided to take revenge by assaulting the other group? No, that does not explain the issue either. The group that carried out the sneak attack must have taken precautionary measures against their enemy's vengeance. However, members from both sides were victims of surprise attacks. Right, Lloyd? Yes, there's definitely something odd about this incident. What we're missing right now is likely the most critical piece of the puzzle. Looks like you guys are in need of some assistance. You're... the Crossbell Times? Hi, we meet again. Oh, what a good picture composition this is. You're violating our portraiture rights. Just a habit of mine. My camera won't let even one frame of a precious moment slip by. It's practically second nature by now. Plus, I might even use these in my next article. So you guys shouldn't be too stingy. Well, you wrote a pretty interesting article about us not too long ago. Do you plan to make us into laughingstocks by writing an article like that again? Thanks to you guys, that article generated quite the impact. More importantly, you managed to dig out some interesting information on the delinquents, didn't you? I'm also doing some investigations on them. Care to share with me? To show my appreciation for all the wonderful news resources you provided me last time, Big Sis here will treat you all. Do you think we just give away the results of our investigation to an outsider? Let alone someone working with the media? Oh, come on. Don't get so hung up on that. And here I am, thinking I could take everyone here for some nice Eastern cuisine. And give you the critical piece of the puzzle as dessert. What? I see. So you wanted to exchange information with us. If you're up for it, come and find me at the Old Dragon Inn near the exit of East Street. I'll head down there first, and wait for your arrival while drinking alone. Oh yeah, I haven't told you my name. I'm Grace Lynn, reporter from the Crossbell Times. You guys can call me Grace O'Nason. Please don't. Grace Lynn, a reporter from the Crossbell Times, eh? Her approach is pretty suspicious, but we sure look like she has a nice deck of cards to deal. Should we accept her invitation? We don't really need her to treat us, but let's hear what she has to say. Since we can't expect HQ to do anything helpful, we should make use of every chance we get to gather new information for our investigation. Indeed, being a reporter, she probably gathered a lot of details on this incident, too. Although, we should avoid letting critical details slip through our tongues. Agreed. She seems like the type of person who'll crack you open if you let your guard down for an instant. Man, talk about a blunt comment. Who doesn't love T.O.? Nobody, 'cause T.O.'s the best. T.O. is great. So, we could take up Grace's invitation. But we actually have something we need to do first. A certain... Oop, what? Nope, what? No, no! Oh, right, no, the trigger's after this. My bad, I'm done. Yeah, the trigger's after this event. I was very confused. I thought it was before it. So, Grace is here drinking alone at the Old Dragon Inn. Let's say hi. Whatever. I knew you'd come. Here, have a seat. Your big sis will treat you to dinner. Well, thanks, but we'll pass on the dinner part. Please tell us the details you know instead. Oh, jeez, it's just a meal. Or, are you trying to say, we won't take bribes like the top brass at CSPD? Is that it? What? It's fine with me. I'll gladly accept the invitation if it's your treat. I'm fine with it too, as long as you aren't doing it to get us indebted to you. Well, right. I don't think there'll be any problem if it's just casually dining out. Ugh. Looks like you're the only one with a moral complex, Lloyd. You can't become a detective if you act too rigid and strict in front of others, you know? I know. But no alcohol allowed. We'll accept your offer as long as you agree with this. They are technically on the job, that's fair. Whew, delicious. Seems like their cook's quite incredible. Oh, it tastes so good. You can't enjoy amazing food like this without a drink. Come on, Lloyd. Since she's treating us, it's not a big deal if I take a sip, right? Absolutely not. We're on duty, you know? We have to stay sharp at all times. Yeah. Honestly, our leader's so damn inflexible. Mr. Randy, isn't it that you're way too casual? Yes, it's inappropriate to drink during work. You're an interesting bunch of people, huh? Each of you has such a distinct personality from each other, yet you guys somehow fit so well together. Like a very good team, huh? Flattery won't get you anywhere with us. Let's get back on topic about the downtown incident. It's like what we told you just now. So, wouldn't it be about time that you told us about the missing piece of the puzzle you spoke of earlier? And if I told you I didn't want to? Then we won't be trusting you in the future anymore. And also, today would become the last chance to talk with us. Wait, you took what I said seriously? I'm getting pretty charmed by that serious attitude of yours, though. A drastic contrast to your gentle face. I have to admit, I'm intrigued. Well, everyone, should we head back to work? Yes, let's go. Thank you for the food. Whoa, I'm kidding, guys. tell you everything you want to hear about that missing puzzle piece, alright? Let me start by asking this. Do you guys know about Ravach? Huh? That name. Huh? Why do you two look like that? Ravach & Co. There's a registered legal entity in Crossbell with such a name. On the surface, that's what they appear to be to outsiders. In reality, however, they're the Mafia controlling Crossbell's underworld since the very beginning. The Mafia? So it means they're a criminal organization? I've heard those rumors before. I guess you two are well aware of their existence then? Yeah. It's kind of hard not to know about them if you live in Crossbell. They're an organization with many connections. Rumor has it, since they have strong ties with a number of figures in power, even the police can't lay a hand on them. I see. Underworld's the same no matter the country, huh? So does Ravach have something to do with this incident? Yep, you betcha. Ravach's members have been carrying out some suspicious business lately. Should I say they're busy as bees? Or perhaps they're anxiously planning something. Anyway, I decided to spend some time digging into the matter. The Mafia's busy as bees? That doesn't sound good no matter how you look at it. So you're coming to downtown. Is it related to that, perhaps? Huh? Bingo! About 2 weeks ago, one of my sources provided me with intel on a bunch of Mafia members snooping around the downtown district. And they were wearing rather plain-looking clothes, probably to hide their identity. Doesn't that sound fishy to you? It is. Yeah, it's definitely out of place. It's a no-brainer they were up to something. Chances for two delinquent groups abusing each other at exactly the same time is close to zero. Therefore, the appearance of Ravach would make them a possible third party. However, it is strange. Why would a Mafia organization have two groups of delinquents be at each other on purpose? Indeed, that's where the question is. It'd be a simple explanation if they harbor a grudge towards one another, but... yeah, and as far as I know, no conflicts or fights of any sort have ever broken out between them. All of them are savage barbarians, although the Mafias are pro at combat compared to those delinquent amateurs. There's no conflict of interest between the Mafia and the delinquent groups, so there's no reason for them to be at each other's throats. What if one delinquent group formed an alliance with the Mafia, and initiated this assault in hope of crushing their rivals? Following this logic, it shouldn't be too surprising to see the culprits playing victims, and acting as if they are the ones injured in the assault. Is it really necessary for them to take it that far by allying with the Mafia? Yeah, it didn't look like Waji and Wald were on such bad terms. If anything, it looks like they hold each other in high regard. My, that's a good observation there. Based on what I know, Wald and Waji are kind of like rivals who respect each other. Initially, Wald's Saber Vipers were the only delinquent group in the downtown. However, that changed 2 years ago when Waji suddenly showed up and formed the Testaments in the district. Of course, involving Wald, he wanted to put the screws on him, but... he was defeated? Yup. Despite their appearances, Waji seems to excel at martial arts. I heard he used lightning-fast moves and nailed Wald to the floor. Oh my. That was unexpected. Someone with such a cute face was that strong? Yeah, but Wald's not to be underestimated either. Well, he was just careless there. They fought a number of times after that, but neither one could get the upper hand. But I think that's precisely why they value and respect each other. I see. They're rivals in truest sense of the word. Well, I guess that shares the chance either of them allied with the Mafia in hopes of crushing the other. Right. Both of them are worshipped by their own gang, so it's unlikely that their subordinates acted independently without permission either. Huh, this probably means... maybe I shared too much information this time. Huh? I have other interviews planned on my schedule, so I'm gonna take off now. Make sure you work hard on your investigation, so I have the resources to write up a good story. Alright, catch you later. She sure moves at her own pace. But thanks to her, we were able to gather such valuable information. Yeah, learning about the Mafia involvement is already a big step forward. The question is why the Mafia involved themselves with downtown. This is a tough nut to crack with the limited evidence we have on hand. And the police database has no relevant information either. It's probably hidden in a location with a high level of security. In other words, classified info, huh? Makes sense considering who's backing the Mafia up. Let's head back to the SSS and hear what Chief Sergei has to say about all this. As much as we'd like to solve this case ourselves, the current situation is getting a little out of hand. You're right. Alright, let's get back at once and catch the old man. So, we've got our destination in mind. Apparently, he still wants to be president. Let's talk to Risha here. No. Same place. Sorry, purple-haired girl. We still don't have her name, technically. I mean, we know her name, because Ilya said as much. But we don't technically have her name. In any case... Now it's, before we head back to the SSS proper, we need to stop by the Bracer Guild here. And the reason for that is, we need to talk to Michel here. He was saying he had prepared something for us earlier. So, let's see if what he's prepared is ready to go. Mr. Michel? We came here like we were told. I've been waiting. You come obediently when you're called. That's a pretty cute side of you, huh? If I remember correctly, you planned something to prepare to measure our true strength, right? You remember well. You all, if it's alright with you, do you want to try taking a test? Huh? A test, you say? That was a really bad Ellie voice, I'm sorry. I'll randomly draw 10 questions from the test bank, which we use to design the written exam for Bracer trainees. If you answer all of them correctly, it tells me you guys are at least as knowledgeable as a Bracer. On the other hand, if we can't answer them, there won't be any place for us in Crossbell where the best of the best Bracers gather. Correct? What pressure. In other words, if we screw up, we'll be treated like idiots from here on out. I don't have the slightest interest in degrading you folks. The question contents are something you can easily learn at the Governmental District Library. To put it simply, it's just a way to gauge if you can actually be helpful to Crossbell. Ooh, I got pings. Why am I getting pings? Nah, maybe I should have my actual Streamlabs stuff up. Oh, I got a follower. Thank you, Bigabooby. Oh no, I said it out loud. How's it going? You enjoying the stream? Are you having fun? I hope so. So, how about it? Are you people up for the challenge? We'll give it a try then. Just what I wanted to hear. Hey now, you're sure about this, Lloyd? Yeah, if it's a general culture test, they were at the police school too. More importantly, if I back out now, I'll feel like I'll be defeated from the start. Yeah, I feel the same. Agreed. Now you mention it, sounds right. Oh, I like this confident attitude of yours. Well, you look like you're the group leader. Why don't you answer these questions then? Sounds good. Ooh, what a beautiful gaze. Sends chills down my spine. Alright, let's begin immediately then. Michelle's challenge started. Bracer Guild Branch Receptionist Michelle's Challenge. Bracer General Culture Test. First question. An easy question to get you started. The event that brought forth the advancement of orbital technology to this continent is known as the Orbital Revolution. How many years ago did it happen? It was about 50 years ago, I guess. Yes, you're correct. However, this is common sense. It's amazing how much the orbital technology has progressed within the last few decades. When I was a child, I didn't think I would ever ride in something like a car. Well, that's the first question down. Alright, let's continue. Question 2. The main reason behind the orbital revolution was because someone invented a prototype orbit device. The orbit creator's name. That's a no-brainer, isn't it? Professor C. Epstein, right? Good, that's the right answer. Initially, people were reluctant to use the orbit devices invented by Professor Epstein. However, as more people began to realize how convenient they are, orbits quickly became an integral part of our daily lives. The Epstein Foundation pushed hard for the research and adoption of orbit technology. That's pretty much common knowledge by now. The orbital staff I use for combat testing is also a part of it. Oh yeah, Tio's even an employee of the Epstein Foundation. Man, that was close. If I answered that question incorrectly, I can't imagine the kind of lecture Tio would have bombarded me with afterwards. Now then, question number 3. We all know that quartz is the key component of any orbit device. To synthesize quartz, you need sepith. So, what form of sepith are we talking about here? Do we need septium crystals, processed septium, or septium fragments? Yeah, it's septium fragments. That would be septium fragments. Sepith fragments, whatever. You know what I mean. Absolutely, you're correct! What we can make quartzes by processing the septium that's turned into fragments. Because monsters have the characteristic of being attracted to septium, they often eat sepith. To obtain sepith, defeating monsters is a quick and easy method. Yeah, this is common knowledge too. Question 4. The Erebonian Empire to the west of Crossbell State. It is an important existence in the eyes of us living in Crossbell. The emblem that symbolizes the Erebonian Empire. You know what it is, right? Is it the Bracer? Is it the White Falcon? Or is it the Golden Horse? Yep, the Golden Stallion. Yes, that's the right answer. And Fenrold, you should know I don't sleep at reasonable hours. Basically, I work at night, so my sleep schedule is usually like 6 a.m. to 11. That's usually what I do, so I'm up forever. It's no secret that the pride of the Erebonian Empire lies in its unmatched military force. The golden warhorse illustrated on its crest symbolizes the nation's military prowess. A long time ago, a military division in the Empire known as the Eisenritter, which consisted of a large number of armored warhorses, roamed the battlefield. The golden warhorse emblem was based on them. Alright, somehow I got this one down. Oh, thank you. I saw your email pop up that I got a comment on my chapter, so I was like, damn, that was fast. Question 5. We're at the halfway point now. To the east of Crossbell, opposite of where the Empire sits, is a nation called the Calvard Republic. To say that the entire history of Crossbell is based on the long-term struggle between the Empire and the Republic is no exaggeration. Now, do you know the name of the firearm supplier known for its orbital guns and heavy weaponry in the Calvard Republic? Whew, I got another ding. Aw, thanks for the follow, Fenrold. Really appreciate it. And the answer to this is this one, obviously. It's obviously the Verne Company. Excellent, good answer. The Republic's Verne Company and the Empire's Rhineford Corporation are famed as the two big makers of orbital guns. The truth is that these companies developed orbital cars and buses too. Their operations are much larger than you might think. Whew. That was kind of confusing. Good thing I answered correctly. Well, you're past the halfway point. You're doing pretty well. Good job, leader. Keep this up and you can steamroll through the rest of them with no problem. Yeah, to be honest, I'm surprised. You're amazing, Lloyd. It's because the questions were all in the basics. That's why I was able to answer them. Right or wrong, there's 5 questions left. Keep it up. The next questions are going to get even tougher, so be prepared. Question number 6. A long time ago, a catastrophe people later called the Great Collapse befell the Zemurian continent. This disaster led to the loss of civilization and the division of people into different factions that waged war against one another for over 500 years. This period, known as the Dark Ages, was eventually terminated by a group of individuals. This group, born during the Dark Ages, brought a new order and justice to the Zemuria continent. You probably know the answer now, eh? The group that ended the Dark Ages is the Fisherman Guild. Because only fish can bring, it's the church. Indeed, you're correct. The Septine Church, founded 500 years ago, that's a lie, passed on the teachings of the Goddess of the Sky, and its disciples provided aid to those in need. The church's influence was so powerful, it led to the establishment of a new order even the aristocrats and nobles who ruled during the Dark Ages couldn't ignore. Today, the teachings of Adios have rooted deeply in every man's heart across the Zemurian continent. Alright, I'm doing pretty well so far. Next up, question number 7. The headquarters of the Septine Church is located in a city called the Holy Nation of Arteria. The Holy Nation of Arteria is arranged like a state made up of many ministries. Among them is one that specifically handles ceremony-related events. Do you happen to know the name of it? Is it the Warrior Priest Office, the Ministry of Ceremony, or the Ministry of Canonization? Only one of these actually sounds like something someone would be in charge of rituals for. Is it the Ministry of Ceremony? Correct! You're on a roll here. Most priests working in churches and cathedrals located across the continent are employed under this ministry. There's a cathedral located by the northern exit of the city. I sometimes go there to offer my prayers. The priest there appears to be a member of the Ministry of Ceremony as well. So far, so good. Test is almost over. Question 8. The Bracer Guild has branches all over the continent, so where is the headquarters of the Bracer Guild located then? It's clearly here, Crossbell State. Nah, it's Orid. It's Leman. It's located in Leman State, of course. Perfect! That's the correct answer. Leman is where the investor of the Bracer Guild, the Epstein Foundation headquarters, is located too. The Bracer Guild HQ sometimes issues direct orders when serious conflicts break out. Question 9. There's an infamous thief who lives in the Erebonian Empire. He sends out riddle cards before he pawns the art pieces he stole and distributes mira to the poor. He also wears a mysterious mask. Apparently, he's worshipped as a hero by some. So, do you know the name of this thief? It's Phantom Thief A. No. No. Risha is not in our party at this point. This is the very beginning of the game. We're still in the prologue. I believe he's called Phantom Thief B? Correct! Looks like you're fairly familiar with the other nation's affairs. Phantom Thief B, not only is he famous in Erebonia, he's well known across the continent as well. The things he steals varies greatly, ranging anywhere from paintings in museums to military vehicles. Rumor has it that some things in Liberl have been recently stolen by the Phantom Thief. Chances are, you could run into him in the near future. He's someone I've heard rumors about, but I prefer avoiding him if possible. Question 10. We're at the end of the test now. In order to claim ownership of Crossbell, the Empire and the Republic have been at each other's throats for a very long time. They've waged war against each other numerous times and brought grief to many innocent citizens. The severity of the matter was brought to the Queen of Liberl, Alicia II's attention, who proposed a treaty to resolve the conflict. It's a treaty signed by the 3 countries of Liberl, the Empire, and the Republic the year before last. The name of the treaty. As a Crossbell citizen, this question is a no-brainer, right? Is it the Non-Interference Pact, the Non-Aggression Pact, or the Non-Hindrance Pact? If you played Trails in the Sky, you know it's the Non-Aggression Pact. Yeah, you just start with your 4 SSS members to start. You get more characters as you progress through the game. Right, absolutely! Although this should be common knowledge. The treaty is intended for resolving any conflicts between the 3 nations via negotiation, as opposed to war. Prior to signing the treaty, the entire Crossbell state was under extreme panic and anxiety. I won't go into details, but at the time there were recurring military drills conducted by the armored divisions from both nations. A single step in the wrong direction would have led to endless tragedy. In order to prevent a full-scale war from breaking out, Queen Alicia proposed this treaty. We really should be grateful to Liberl. Yeah, you certainly did. That's all. The test is over. Good work. Oh man, it's finally over. Well then, let's take a look at your score. A perfect score. Your knowledge level is on the same level of a bracer's. It looks like you have some potential then. Thank you very much. It's hard to believe he'd praised me properly. Oh man, I can finally take a breather now. Yeah, and Lloyd was able to answer all these questions outside his specialization too. I think I should ask him to help filling in missing info for the database. Oh, no need for the flattery, guys. Alrighty, here's a little reward for your brilliant work. Wow, are you sure about this? Yep, to be honest, I didn't think you would do so well. Think of it as a way of apologizing for my ignorant attitude. It's yours now. Take it. Well, thanks a lot. Alright, this wraps up my challenge to you, darlings. You guys work hard so you don't pull our legs, alright? Yeah, let's work hard together. We certainly will. So, Arios is in the Empire, Scott and Wenzel are patrolling outside the city. It would help if you grew up not to be a hindrance for us. You didn't have to end it like that, buddy. Alrighty then. So we've cleared all the side missions we can. We settled this issue in downtown. Let's head back to the SSS and report to the chief. Let him know exactly what's going on here. Yeah, Teotot, Randy, and Ellie. I also have a poll. I think I still have it on my paste. Yes, I do. I just want to see how the results of this are actually going along here, for reasons. Well, it appears Tio's winning at the moment, so that's good to see. Everybody loves Tio, right? Anyway, because we got all the questions right, we got the bonus 2 DP there. And we're up to 21, so woohoo, good for us. Anyway, we're heading for a point of no return here, so let's make a save and talk to the boss, see what he has to say. Fee and Toa don't really count, they're just petite. Oh, you're back. Did you stop those delinquents' quarrel? Chief, I think we've gotten involved in something troublesome. Huh? Lloyd explained all the facts to Sergei. I see. Chief? I see. I'll leave everything to you regarding this matter. Huh? What do you mean? I'm leaving it up to you if you decide to pull out here, or if you want to meddle even further. I got nothing to teach you about the Revach matter. Try investigating by yourselves. That's crazy! If I told you to stop, could you accept it? Huh? Matters regarding the Mafia are troublesome problems. If I had to give you a proper judgment as your boss, I couldn't say anything but to stop. Would that be fine with you? No. Stopping things here would leave a pretty bad taste in my mouth. Right. We've come to know many things. Agreed. That's right. Some youngsters who didn't know anything were to lose their footing and get some injuries. I'd be uneasy about it. So, I'll introduce you to a good advisor at least. A good advisor? Sergey handed Lloyd a business card. The Grimwood Law Office? I feel like I've heard about this before. It's a law office located in West Street. There's a bearded lawyer called Ian there. Oh, behind the bakery. Speaking of, I remember seeing him several times when I was here before. I've heard of him too. If I'm not mistaken, he does legal consultations for enterprises and trade businesses, right? But he also gives advices to commoners as well. Yeah, and because he looks like a bear, they call him something like Mr. Beardy Bear. Someone like him should possess a great deal of information about the Mafia. Perhaps information not even the police knows. Oh, that's incredible. Who in the world is that lawyer? Well, you'll know when you meet him. When I talked to him before, I mentioned the special support section. If you tell him who you are, he should at least hear you out. Take this opportunity to greet him properly. Understood. West Street's just around the corner. In any case, let's pay a visit to that law office. Alright. Before we do that, though, Lloyd's health being so low is really starting to bug me, so let's go fix that up real quick by taking a nap. So you can recover at inns and hotels, and that'll restore your CP for Zemuria. But if you ever want to just heal up, stop by the special support section, and you'll get healed up properly there. Anyway, let's go say hi to everyone's favorite employees, Oscar and Bennett. Apparently, Bennett was replaced as top disciple by Oscar here. By the way, Lloyd, have you met Wendy? It's probably have you seen Wendy recently, because they're all old childhood friends. As someone who used to know her, wouldn't you get mad about a client and hit him with a wrench? That's what I'm worried about. No doubt. Well, I guess she'll be fine. Despite the appearance, Wendy knows how to moderate herself. Somehow she'll settle with just a bump or something. Oh god. That sounds pretty serious. Lovely Wendy. To think you're so cute. Mr. Randy, I would suggest caution as well. Oh god. Yeah, this version doesn't have Yuna. Well, they didn't have the concept for her character designed yet by the time they made the Crossbell games. It's only by Cold Steel 3 they realized, hey, we should have somebody from Crossbell in this game, because Crossbell is important as all get out. And so they made Yuna, and I am glad they did. The Grimwood Law Office. Yes, this looks like the place. I've seen the lawyer here many times, but I didn't think he was that upstanding a person. Well then, Mr. Grimwood, I look forward to working with you from now on. That's fine, but would your division be able to manage for a while longer? I'm talking about the feelings of the citizens. Citizenry popularity contests are not my job.
それでは失礼します。
Oh shit! Oh shit, it's Machias.
お前たちは
No, it's not Machias. It's someone we haven't met yet. You guys are... What? I see. So you guys are the mutts Mr. Sergey started to care for, huh? Huh? That badge. You're also from the Crossbell police? I'm not worth worrying about. Somehow it seems you've come to consult with lawyer Ian. Take care not to waste his valuable time. Unlike worthless people like you, he's a busy man. What? Yeah, I would wait on that judgment, Fenril. I would definitely wait on that judgment. What did you just say? He looks like a detective from headquarters. He seems overbearing. However, that Four Eyes seemed quite capable, you know? He had a huge weapon hanging from his left armpit. Really? Good eye. I sensed it with my sensors as well. A large military-use handgun, or something like that. Yeah, you're probably right. Wow. You two are amazing. Well, every once in a while anyway. More importantly, is it really okay not to consult with that lawyer? Yeah. Though I hate to do it when he's so busy, we'll have to go and greet him. So yeah, let's pop in and see the lawyer. Did you forget something? Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome to Grimwood Law Office. How can I help you today? Oh, Don't worry, ask away. You folks look pretty young. Do you have questions about loans? Or perhaps you're looking for partners to start a business together? Don't be shy, ask me anything. No, he's one energetic old man, alright. So he's Mr. Beardy Bear. So the rumors are true. Oh my. Now that I take a closer look at you, I think I've seen you somewhere before. You're one of the kids who live in this neighborhood, right? So you remember me? Yeah, I used to live in one of the complexes here about 3 years ago. Please allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Lloyd Bannings. Ah, so that's why you look so familiar. Bannings? Then you're Guy Bannings' younger brother. Oh, yeah. Did you know my brother as well? I don't just know him, Well, I suppose you're here to discuss some important things. Come on in, we can talk about the details inside. Oh yeah, I should introduce myself. I'm Ian Grimwood, the lawyer and owner of this law firm. Yeah, Ian's a pretty big dude. He's also pretty swell. I see. So you guys are the new members of the SSS Sergey spoke of. I saw an article about you in a recent issue of the Crossbell Times. You've demonstrated quite the diligence and enthusiasm right from the get-go. Seems like a lot of stuff was written about us. How time flies. Guy's little brother's a police officer too. This is probably the will of Adios. Mr. Grimwood, do you mind telling me your relationship with my brother? Sure, it's just like the relationship you and I share. Guy used to drop by from time to time to exchange information with me. But because he was such a talented detective, I think I got more help from him than the assistance I provided him with. Please, wait a moment. Lloyd, you have an older brother who's also a detective? Oh, come on, man. Why didn't you tell us about him? Sorry, it didn't cross my mind. Plus, he passed away already. Oh. He was killed on duty. That was exactly 3 years ago. Oh. I see. So that's why you left Crossbell for a while. My deepest condolences. I've conducted my own investigations on that incident. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any leads. I see. Anyway, let's forget about my brother's case for now. Mr. Grimwood, the situation is just as we explained. If you have any information related to Ravach, please tell us. Ravach, is it? There's nothing but bad rumors about that sort. Striking illegal deals with the Empire and the Republic, selling stolen goods, laundering money, smuggling firearms, and even acting as hiring agents for the Jaegers. But no matter what kind of illegal activities they've conducted, they've been able to take full advantage of the special status Crossbell has. The special status of Crossbell? In other words, while trade and commerce has grown exponentially over the past few years, the political foundation has weakened considerably, right? Absolutely. The current political foundation of Crossbell is in an extremely fragile state. Most politicians pick sides between the Empire or the Republic, and are nothing but a bunch of greedy and power-hungry leeches. So even if there's a bill aimed at cracking down on the Mafia activities, they'll just be turned down by the congressmen who share ties with the Mafia. Damn, is this for real? Unfortunately, yes. The number of congressmen who have ties with the Ravach is fairly high, too. This is probably the main reason why the police can't touch them. I guess this is the so-called adult world. So does it mean Ravach can commit whatever crime they want without punishment? No, the situation hasn't gone that far yet. If they don't restrain themselves, they'll end up angering a majority of Crossbell citizens and the surrounding nations. Hence, Ravach members are threading the thin line very carefully in order to avoid direct disturbances to the citizens' daily lives. This also means that as long as they don't cross that line, the police can't lay a finger on them. This is precisely why they look down on everyone all the time. Unbelievable. So that's how it is. Lurking behind the lively and glamorous city are the shadows of evil that are up to no good. I really want to see just how many of those classified documents contain information on these dirty deals. Anyway, that's what I know about Ravach in a nutshell. However, I want to mention that the situation has changed a little recently. Huh? What do you mean? This is intel the police just received as well. A new faction that rivals Ravach has appeared not too long ago. They seem rather powerful as well. A force that rivals Ravach? Are you talking about the Bracers? No, it's an opposing force, but it carries a negative connotation. There's a powerful organization located on the Calvard Republic's Eastern District, and it's already found its way to Crossbell. What? Are you certain about this? Yes. Previous rumors about this organization turned out to be true, it seems. The organization is known as Heiyue. Just recently, a new commercial unit registered under the name of Heiyue Trading Company opened for business in the waterfront area. Heiyue. A very oriental name. This could potentially be a fight between two mafia groups. It's no longer a catfight involving street thugs. You could call it the calm before the storm. So far, neither group has made their struggle public. However, it's highly likely that their fights will break out in various ways behind closed doors. The 1st Crime Division seems to be keeping a close eye on the situation. The 1st Crime Division? So the man with glasses who left not too long ago must be... Yes, he's Detective Dudley from the 1st Crimes Division. He's Detective Dudley from the 1st Crimes Division. Coincidentally, he asked questions on the same topic. I see. Mr. Lloyd, what's with the look on your face? Let me guess, you noticed something. Yeah, although I still need time to sort things through. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. I wouldn't have been able to find any leads to solve this case, if it weren't for the information you provided us. Is that so? I'm glad I was able to help out. Sergey's always been a tremendous help to me. So, from an emotional and personal standpoint, I fully support your work. So if you ever run into any problems in the future, you can always drop by my office and have a chat with me. Yeah, Lawyer Ian's a good dude, you know? He's always got our back. It's nice to see a lawyer who, puts the people first. So, what do we do now? Shall we return to the support section to put our heads together? Yes. Before that, let's finish up any other business we might have. If what I'm thinking is the truth behind the incident, it might be pretty bothersome. You sound humble, but you're pretty confident, huh? If that's the case, let's finish up our other business and return to the sports section. Yeah, let's hurry and finish up. They're, not so subtly hinting that we're at the, end of the line here. So, once again, if you're missing anything, better do it now. But we're good. We're as good as it gets, unless we want to, like, talk to people. That treasure chest down there, it's staring me in the face and it's bugging me, but I can't get at it right now, so I'll have to leave it be. Rosenkreuz Stilett? Man, that sounds German as hell. I mean, it sounds pretty interesting, but in any case, let's head towards the end here. End of the prologue. There's something written down there. There's a message on the message board. Going out due to minor business. About that matter, do what you like. Sergey. The chief isn't here? Don't tell me the old man caused trouble and now he's escaped. I can't deny such a possibility. Now, if he allowed us to do whatever we want, we should help in our own way. So, what do? Should we begin the meeting about the incident at once? Yes, right. When a meeting starts, press the circle button where the exclamation mark has appeared on the table. And by that I mean, press the X button, because that's how I've mapped my controller. Then let's start the meeting at once. Let's try briefly sorting the information regarding the incident. It began 5 days ago in the dead of night. Members of the Saber Vipers and the Testaments were attacked by someone. The locations are 2 different points in downtown. Here, and here. The back street on the west side is where the Testaments member was attacked. But the place where the Saber Vipers guy was attacked was in front of the Live House on the east. If I look at it like this, they appear to be at opposite sides of downtown. Yeah, we didn't even get it immediately that the incident should have happened on the same night. And so, in the end, firmly believing that the surprise attack was each other's act, we come to the present, right? As I thought, it could only be the third party who did it. Unless either all of their members arranged before to tell the same story. Sorry, that's really awkward. Unless all of them collaborated to tell the same lie, it'd be impossible that this happened at the same time. Yeah, I think it's safe to assume at this point that the 2 crimes are the works of a third party. That's silly. That's silly, Gravity. You're right. We won't be able to continue if we don't come up with possibilities little by little. Enjoy your shower, Gravity. And so, it means you have a name in mind for the third party. Yeah. Ravachenko. the mafia group that controls Crossbell's underground society. According to Miss Grace's intel, its members were spotted in the downtown area about a month ago. Although we don't have time to confirm whether this piece of information is true or not, let's go under the assumption that they were the ones who caused the assault incidents in order to continue this conversation. If that's the case, as expected, the problem is their motive, correct? Yeah, that's the main problem. Conversely, that is to say, as long as that isn't known, it's hard to connect everything together. The motive. It doesn't seem to be a clash of interests. The Mafia and the two delinquent groups. There should be a line that connects all 3 points together. Hey, Lloyd, you have an idea, right? It's not like I can say anything with confidence yet, but the line that connects all 3 points, most likely. Is it? It doesn't have anything. None of these have anything to do with the Mafia. It's, clearly this. The existence of Heiwei. The possibility I had in mind was the Heiwei group. Oh, the intel the Beardy Bear told us about, right? It's true, as a possibility, I feel it's the most plausible. But if that's the case, I wonder what connects them all together. What ties those points with a line could be some kind of necessity. Could it be because of a connection with the Heiwei, the Mafia had a necessity to assault the two delinquent groups? I see. Then it accounts for it. Huh? You got an idea, buddy? It's the reason for the crime. What is it that the Ravache side has to do due to the Heiwei coming into Crossbell? Well, simply put, they're probably increasing their military power, strengthening their troops and armaments, things they need more of. If it's a mafia, they can strengthen their arms through underground trade. But what about personnel? Well, normally you'd hire Jaegers, but yeah, that option's out of the question. Crossbell is, in various ways, under the careful scrutiny of neighboring countries. In the face of the Non-Aggression Pact, the Empire and the Republic won't stay quiet if Jaegers are employed. It's the same for those politicians and congressmen who follow their own will. Oh. Lloyd, are you saying... You mean they're using those delinquents as troop candidates? Yeah. Hot-blooded youngsters, and moreover, under control. They could surely be the most suited as military power to be employed in the city. However, what if the existence of both groups was an eyesore? I see. That Waji seems like he would never ever cooperate with the Mafia. And Mr. Wald too. He's the type who wants to be the king of his own castle. It seems very unlikely he would work under the Mafia. Then after they crush each other, they deal with the weakened area at the right time and take it all at once. That's the plot. Hey, it's only a possibility. A situation obtained by putting together every single piece of information we have up till now. Oh, come on, no need to be modest. Yes, I think it's quite pertinent too. Even if it's just basic reasoning, it's not impossible, and even has a situational persuasive power. Your detective qualification isn't just for show, is it? Thank you. Well now, about this reasoning, don't you think we should tell it to those two as well? Those two? You mean... Hey now, don't tell me. Right. The Walled Whales and Waji Hemisphere. The Saber Vipers and Testament's bosses. So, we've got the plot. Thanks to our investigation, we figured out what the Saber Vipers and Testaments is really happening to them. They thought they were just in a gang war, but it turns out they were actually in a war with organized crime. These brats, who the hell do they think they are? What was that just now? Maybe the last train for the Republic region. Waji!
Yeah.
Good evening, Walt. What a pleasant night. The moon is so beautiful. Bastard. I see. So that's what it was. Means those police brats deceived me and set me up. If that's the case, then things will be faster. One-on-one is just what I want. We'll settle things here once and for all. I'd have no objections, but unfortunately, like you, I'm just a guest who was invited here. What? Look, it seems they've arrived. You bastards. Sorry, you two. Looks like we made you wait. I am extremely honored to be invited here. I'm sure, like you promised, you'll let me hear an amusing story, right? Setting aside if it'll be amusing, I think it'll be quite interesting. Do you want to hear it right now? Wait just a moment! An amusing story? What the hell are you talking about? You're an idiot, aren't you? What? The incident with the 2 injured that happened at downtown 5 nights ago. Isn't it obvious that's a story about that? They got an idea of who the real culprit is. What? That's a surprise. You too seem to have suspected something? Well, I thought at first a member went berserk of his own accord, but when I looked through the situation carefully, no matter what I thought, it was unnatural. Even the Saber Vipers should be the same. Well, that was all I was able to figure out, though. You see, it looks like things will be quick. Walled whales. There could be many points of doubt, but could you listen to the story for a moment? Make it brief. If it's something stupid, I'll crack your head open. And this is the reasoning we put together with our information at present. I want to hear your impressions. Good grief, color me surprised. To think that the Mafia could do a number on us. Then, do you agree with our story? Completely. After all, Ravach's messengers came to visit us previously. They asked if I wanted to work under them, since they would have taken care of us very well. Naturally, I sneered at them and sent them away. I see. That settles it. Walt, what about you? As I suspect, did you receive a solicitation from the Mafia? Yeah, about a month ago. Because they were really looking down on me, I kicked them out after threatening them, but I think they would have played games with me. Waji, my showdown with you's postponed. I don't care if it's the Mafia, I'm gonna crush them all. Wait! He gets angry way too easily. Calm down. If you do such a thing in this way, you're such an idiot. What? We don't stand a chance in a fight with the Mafia, right? If we waltz in carelessly, we'll end up riddled with bullets. Shut it! We won't know if we don't try. Well, even if you could be fine, do you want to involve your dear underlings? What would you do? After they did a number of us, would you have us swallow the shame of having our men injured like that? Of course not. Even though it's the Mafia, those involved in this case should just be a small portion of it. Then we should only have them compensate for what they did. After going strictly through the proper channels, since retaliation isn't possible. Walt, I'll have you cooperate too. wait a moment. What do you want to do? Causing a disturbance would... Yeah, no need to worry. I'll have you help as well. What? Your duty is first to solve the downtown case. Then you need to give us detailed instructions like not to do any unnecessary meddling with the Mafia. So, am I wrong? Well, what does he mean? I don't really get it, but somehow it seems Lloyd's being preyed upon. Oh, you presented me such an amusing reasoning. Take responsibility. Stay with me until the very end, will you? So, not gonna lie, I really do love Waji. He's one of my favorites. He's just such a delightful troll. 3 days have passed. There hasn't been another face-off between the delinquent groups since the last one. Downtown is embraced by a tranquil atmosphere, so peaceful that it almost feels awkward. And then... It's way too quiet around here. And we did all that, and they still haven't started killing each other? We just need that last straw. Once we ignite it, those idiots will be at each other's throats in no time. Just beat the shit out of an underling from either group and we're set. Take action as soon as you find them. Better hide yourselves well, got it? Use a slingshot to take a saber viper out. For the Testament's member, just hit them from behind. Yeah. Let the hunt begin. Alright, so we got some random Testament's member walking around here. All by himself, late at night. Ugh! One blue bunny down. That was almost too easy. No more time to waste. Give him a good shaking down now. Just make sure you don't kill him. Don't hold anything against us. As if I'd let you. What the fuck? Man. I can't believe we lured you out so easily. Who is this guy? We're going to arrest you on the spot for what you did here. However, evidence gathered by a bait and switch has no legal significance. I've got no choice but to let you go. Don't tell me this guy's with the police! Oh, he's just a helper. Whew! He actually fell for it. That was an impressive prediction. Lloyd, are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Good thing I took precautions by putting a shock-absorbing pad under the hood. Ugh. Think we got exposed like this? Well then, what's your next move, gentlemen? If you surrender peacefully, I can forgive all your misdeeds. No one other than Dino seems to have used that drug. What? That line doesn't fit there. God damn it. Split up. Hey, stop right there. Two of you, come with me. What? Hey. Ugh. Lloyd, what should we do? So, we get to take one of these party members with us. And, I do have a poll going. And we'll see what the final results of this poll is, now that I've, brought it to light a few times. Oh god, it's a tie. It's a tie. Oh. Sally or Tio, it's a tie. It's a tie. Oh god. Oh no. It's time to chat too. Oh god. No. What do I do? Oh god, help. Oh no, decision paralysis. Alright, we're going with Randy. No, I'm kidding. Yep. Tio time. Tio, come with me. Ellie, Randy, I'll leave the other group to you. Roger. Understood. Shit. I can't believe those police wusses are involved. We need to go back and get some support. Hold on. Plan failed, man. The boss finds about this? That should be underboss. Shit. Whatever. Anyway, we should at least... Where do you think you're going? What? When did they get here? Looks like they're completely surrounded. Yes, it's up to Lloyd and Tio now. Damn idiots. No choice now. We'll have to take the back alley. Nice try. How did you get here? Shit, jump down. It's over, folks. Like moths to a flame. Heh. Ugh. This little game of hide-and-seek is over. It's about time you guys surrender. You twerps. Getting all cocky and shit. Forcing us professionals to get serious. It'll make you regret it. Looks like it's going to be an inevitable battle. I can look forward to your support in this fight, right? That's what I'd like to say. Don't get in our way. Incoming. And so, our boss fight for Chapter 1 is a bunch of Mafia goons. So we got some jerk with a gun, and we got a jerk with a knife. Best strategy, of course, is just to focus them down. Waji is a bit higher level, a bit stronger than your team, so make sure to get good use out of him. These guys also tend to hit pretty hard, so just be careful, don't be too aggressive. But at the same time. Right, Forte is only a single target. Lloyd can't even hit anybody? Seriously? Whatever. Just get a little closer, close the distance. Critical turns. Critical turns, 200 CPS breaks. Yep. There we go. Tio is someone who handles business. So now that we've got that sort of under control, let's just belt him with arts and beat the crap out of this one. This 3-on-1 is a way easier fight.
行くよ。
And I'll show off Waji's second craft here, Broad Axe.
行くぞ。
Doesn't do much damage, it's more good for pushing enemies out of the way. Are we? I can't S-break on this critical turn, so... Oh, good. I can just do that. That's better.
ドライブ開始。それ。
グラッツェ。
Counters!
さてと。
Alright. This fight's just about done with.
ドライブ開始。
Lloyd's probably gonna land the finishing blow here.
やっと。
Yup.
よし。もう大丈夫だ。
There we go. As you can see, Waji was level 8 for this fight, so, you know, very, very well prepared for this fight. Randy wins. Damn it, I should have gone with Gravity's choice, because he actually said Randy wins. Oh well, it's fine. Ugh. Damn brats. That was a tough fight. The guns they used was an Empire-made military pistol. It's the latest model, too. So it's one of those weapons the Mafia got through arms trafficking, I assume. By the way, that was some pretty good acting there. The way you fell, that was real enough to fool anyone. I didn't have much of a choice when you told me your plan. I definitely couldn't let anyone else take the role of bait. Volunteering for the dangerous role of bait. Aren't you going a little too far in being a Mr. Nice Guy? You think so? You'll live a busy life if you keep on doing that. Although, I don't personally dislike that sort of thing. Huh? Anyway, we've successfully taken our revenge on them. Thanks a lot for your assistance. You damn brats getting all cocky and shit. Now you've done it. You made us really angry now. You police brats won't have it easy. We got congressmen behind our backs. Don't think it'll end without consequences. These Mafia goons. Looks like y'all haven't learned your lesson yet. Why do I hand you upside down in a punching bag and beat the living fuck out of y'all? Hold on a minute, you should never resort to that kind of... It's alright, just leave them to us. Wald, let's not get too carried away with this. These misters call themselves professionals, after all. Beating them to a bloody pulp will leave them jobless in the future, you know? Let's see. Why don't we all keep this little friendly confrontation to ourselves? As pros, you folks somehow got your butts handed to you by a couple of kids after going into your serious combat mode. You can't possibly report such pathetic performances to your boss, can you? Fuck you. If you were serious, no matter how many of you came, we'd... I think it's your best interest to bow out right now. Miss Grace, why are you here? I've been keeping my eyes on you guys for the past few days. And as expected, you guys provided me invaluable information to work on. Oh, I can't wait to summarize all the interesting bits in my next article. Why you? You're just a bitch from some puny news agency. You want to take us on? Well, things are kind of complicated on our end, so I don't think I'll have to make your names public. However, if you're caught doing something like this again, I can't guarantee what will happen afterwards. Fine. We'll take our leave for now. However, you don't keep your word. Yeah, I know. Although, you really should be the ones who abide by your promises religiously. Cross the line one more time, and the bracers might take action against you. What? Huh? To tell you the truth, Mr. Arios was going to take over the case. But he was occupied with too many requests, and you guys were on the case, so he left it in your hands this time. Yep, those awful journalists. Just look at these hardworking professionals getting beat down by the man. So basically he's overseeing everything? Seems to be the case. Have a good night, Venerald. I'm pretty close to finishing up here, too. Are you fucking kidding me? As if we've ever done such a thing to make Arios McLean our enemy? There's no point staying in this dump any longer. Retreat! Boy, oh boy. The Divine Blade of Wind, Arios McLean. I've heard things about him, but I never thought his name alone would be enough to act as a deterrent. Just hearing his name pisses me off. Nice sharing. Screw it! Show's over now. Get your asses moving. We're leaving. Yes! Well done to you guys. I guess you can call this mission complete. Yeah, I suppose. Our original assignment was to stop your fight. Well, anyway, there's no reason for you guys to fight again, right? Huh? What are you talking about? What? Our relation with the Saber Viper remains the same whether or not the Mafia is involved. We hate each other. That won't ever change. There won't be another large-scale fight in the future. But regular street fights will continue for sure. Wait a second! If you don't want the situation to get out of control, you're more than welcome to jump in and stop us when the time comes. Or, you can even participate in our fight if you're interested. I'll welcome you with open arms. He doesn't sound like he's joking at all. Well, sweet dreams, everyone. Let's head back now. Our holy war is over. We withdraw. Yeah! Hattie time. The hell is Hattie time? What a bunch of morons. Leave them be. They're a bunch of hot-blooded young men. Nothing you can do when they decide to pick fights with each other. Looks to be the case. However, we've successfully completed our mission, and that's what matters. Right, Lloyd? Yeah. Well, I can't help but feel cheated somehow. The discomfort stems from the fact that you relied on others' help to complete your assignment. Am I right? Huh? You're so petty! You should rely on the aid of others whenever necessary in order to move closer to the truth. Only when you do that, you can truly call yourself a detective. Just like your brother. What? Well then, Big Sis will head on home now. Gotta start taking care of my skin as I'm fast approaching that age, so... Anyway, good night! Your older brother. He's pretty famous, huh? He must have been an outstanding individual. As far as persistency and efficiency at work are concerned, he would indeed rank among the best. Mission accomplished. Let's return to HQ and report to Chief Sergey. And so we've successfully dealt with the downtown problem. For now. Just another day in the life of Crossbell Police. I understand. Well, I guess you did your best. For rookies. Looks like you scrounged up all the brains you don't actually have and thought things over. Right. That's supposed to be a compliment, right? But you must have seen it too during this case. The problems of Crossbell. Well, it's true, it seems like a troublesome place. Various underground associations and obstructions. Feels like a breeding ground for such adult circumstances. Yeah. It's not like the people at police headquarters are incompetent. Though, there are some idiots who take bribes. Most police detectives are fairly skilled with their own sense of justice. But they're physical and intangible walls. Like politicians and officials whose interests are tied with the mafias. How are you feeling, Lloyd? Do you feel like quitting the police force and becoming a bracer? No. It's circumstances like this that make us the special support section, right? Oh? Protect the people. That's the bracer's doctrine, and it certainly is wonderful. Some problems can't be solved by that alone. Smuggling and illegal arms dealing, the sale of stolen goods and mirror laundering, and the collusion of the mafia and statesmen. They're all problems that bracers can't directly intervene in. That's true. Even the power of the supporting gauntlet has its limits. But the police would naturally be able to do just that. Even if there are all sorts of walls that are standing in the way, the possibility that we can destroy those walls shouldn't be zero. I see. The support section might be able to discover those possibilities. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Am I being a bit too optimistic? I don't think reality is that kind. But it's also true that no possibility is zero. Good grief. Going one-on-one with the head of delinquents, volunteering for a dangerous decoy mission. You look serious and quiet. You're a seriously hot-blooded dude. I don't think I'm hot-blooded or anything. But while working with everyone in this case, I remembered. We're all inexperienced in ways, but if we're together, we can cooperate and overcome any barrier. Lloyd, what do I say to that? So cheesy. You don't have to laugh like that. My thought, am I dreaming too much? Well, isn't it fine? The Special Support Section was established due to a variety of obligations, but you're free to use this place however you want. Oh. I won't be able to lend you a hand directly, but even if you go overboard, I'll do my best to create some confusion so the higher-ups aren't keeping a close eye on you. Chief. In short, it's a bit laissez-faire. Do you know what this means? Or are you just that irresponsible? Or rather, does he just think it would be a bother? Well, I am a cunning adult after all. Will the Special Support Section end as a mere rip-off of the bracers? Or will it be able to discover other possibilities? I'll look upon you as much as possible, while smoking my cigarettes. I suppose if you dig far enough down, you could undercome a barrier. But with that, we have reached the very end of this chapter. And if I did this correctly, I should have 40 AP. I believe. It's not actually telling me what my AP is here at the end. That's dumb. Okay, good. Yes. It was just in a weird spot. So yeah, 40 AP is the max AP you should have. No, it makes sense. Underwhelmed is also a word, despite never, ever being used. But in any case, we've reached the end of the prologue, and I've gotten pretty far in my stream here. I think I am pushing 3 hours at this stage. Yeah, I'm just over it, actually. So, this is a good point to stop, I think. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming to my stream today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me next time for either more Zero no Kiseki or Atelier Ryza, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all that fun stuff. And if you guys want to check out some writing, I've also got a link to my Patreon account, and I should have a link to my archive of my own account on there too. So yeah, in any case, have a good night, everyone. See you next time, and stay safe.